It's it's just so strange to just be, your home is there one day and then it's just completely gone the next. And it's all this stuff in it. You don't even realize what all you lost.
All praises to the Most High Yahawah, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, sanctifying Yahawashi, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Biglevi, and today is Friday, January the 1st, 2021. Yes. All praises, brothers and sisters, all praises. The Most High is great. The Most High is great, man. So this is the Gentiles' New Year. We know it's not our New Year, and this is the New Year. I did promise that I was going to have a live at 11 p.m. Guess what? The Most High had me fall asleep, and I just my daughter wake me up on like 12:06. And she's like, Daddy, you forgot. You were supposed to go live. I'm like, oh man, I forgot. So I found out like, hey man, it's already 12 and let the nation just enjoy themselves. All right. Brethren, Jews and Gentiles alike, chosen and grafted. What you're seeing here, it's called Esau's trouble. Please be at peace. There will be no Jacob's trouble. This is the Gentiles' tribulation. Those people never been in this situation before. And it's very, very difficult for them to adapt to this. What you're looking at is those people over there in Louisiana, okay, those people that have the houses destroyed 2 months ago about the hurricane that the Most High sent. And if this is your first time being on my channel, welcome and thank you. And I am nothing but a German Shepherd, a dog that the Most High sent to give his sheep a good news. And the good news is there will be no Jacob's trouble. This is Esau's trouble. The covenant had been restored. Fear the Most High, cry unto him, come to him with fasting, weeping, and mourning. Give him all glory and praises, and definitely all credit. So we are going to go through certain videos and we're going to discuss those videos and how those events or prophecies of the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. This woman that you just saw in the beginning, she was crying. That was the first plague, sorrow, because she lost her house and her stuff. And today's verse of the day, January 1st, this is beautiful. Therefore, I will look unto the YAHAWAH, the powerful. I will wait for my God, my salvation. My God will hear me. Micah 7 verse 7. Again, therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. Key word here, brothers, wait. We have to wait. We've been waiting over 400 years, so we must wait. We cannot go and do things on our own. We discussed this multiple times. Father is in control. Genesis 15 verse 13 is fulfilled. Okay, this is the reason why all those things are happening. Genesis 15 verse 13, and he said unto Abram, Thou of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger, and a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Okay, next verse. This is the verse that is being administered now and is going to go for another 900. And well, barely. You barely into 1 year into this. You 10. I'll say like you 10 months into this. Nine months, because you still got January, February, and March. So we'll say you 10 months into this. So, and this thing going to go on for another 900 years, 999 years, because that's the new normal. And Genesis 15 verse 14, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and the fathers judging this nation through the 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. Okay, now those people were expecting things to go back to normal by 2021. Okay, so we are now in 2021. Let us check the coronavirus. Oh boy, I did say it. Oh good God, no, I didn't want to say. All right, well, let's check N8. Number 8. Okay, when I say N8 is number 8, pestilence, because this thing is a form of pestilence. Let's see if it went away. Nope, it's still there. Okay, 19 million cases, almost 20 million, 344,000 death. Okay, it's still here. It's still here. It's not going away, and it's not flattened. Flattened mean when this thing hit during our New Year's, March 13th, I believe March 13th or 20 or 19th. See, right after March 13th, and then this thing goes up, and then it never come down to somewhere around like 9,000 cases. So once you start having 9,000 cases for at least another year, 2021, then you entering the second wave. Then it go away. But as of like a couple of days ago, for over 400,000 cases, all right, over 1.2, 1.8, 1,082,820,000 deaths. All right, so this thing is not going nowhere. So now these women right here, brothers, over there in Louisiana, they still struggle for electricity and basic needs.
Because these are 11 and they fit perfect. You got, I wear 2 pair of socks.
My kids and grandson.
Okay, she's crying. Her kids are hungry. Okay, this is the face of sorrow, brothers. This is not the face of Jacob. All right, for those of you, we do this every videos. All right, let's see. Let's define sorrows. Define sorrow.
Here's the definition of sorrow: a feeling of deep distress caused by loss, disappointment, or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others.
Sadness, unhappiness, dejection, regret, depression, misery, the first plague of the apocalypse of Abraham. Okay, sorrow for much needs, shortages. Even that, brothers, this face is not the face of someone. Well, hang on, let me see if that same record, because sometimes, yes, it is. This is not the face of someone that is ready to bring some type of trouble to Jacob. And this is not a face of a typical Israelite. This is not a face of a typical Jacobite. This is not a face of a typical Hebrew Israelite. Those people are going through the trouble. Stay out of it. Let the Most High do his work. All right?
And even my husband. Okay, I mean, I will sacrifice whatever.
I used to be young and naive and think that like the politics, whoever was president, didn't affect my daily life and stuff like that, and that's just ignorant.
In our home.
Okay. Now they're just realizing that the government doesn't care about them. She said, like, let me hear her speak again. It's a little bit low, but let's hear her.
Sacrifice whatever.
I used to be young and naive and think that like the politics, whoever was president, didn't affect my daily life.
Because they were enjoying the blessing. Okay, she used to think like that. She used to think like, once excuse me, this thing keep messing with me. Yeah, she used to think when she was young, whoever the president always gonna take care of them because, hey man, I'm white. Okay, government is there. You lazy people, you black people need to go get a job. Stop depending on the government. I work and stuff. So now this
Stuff like that, and that's just ignorant.
In our home.
that's just ignorant. And now because they are going through these curses and they'll start seeing, hey man, maybe the government doesn't care about us at all.
Home. wasn't flattened. It just wasn't there anymore because it was several feet over, upside down.
Okay. Now, the Most High sent those plagues upon the Gentiles because of what they did to his children. Okay. He did give the 70 shepherd permission to chastise his children. And then once the chastisement is done, they should leave. Okay. Those guys went overboard. Okay. They killed everybody. They killed more than they should have killed. They steal everything. They ruin everything. And then now they are slowly but surely entering the plague. All right. Yeah, this is going to be part 2 anyway. So
Smashed a pile of rubble, all of our stuff.
Go get your pictures in. He has a tag over the bottom.
To not be able to just go walk in our front door and go home. Like, how do you process that?
yeah, it's called time. Time's going to process this, and you have 999 years to go to process that. You people think you're gonna come over here and destroy the holy children of the Most High and then have nothing happen to you? Sorrow for much needs. Your house is gone. Everything is destroyed. Okay, and you're not gonna be back to normal. You're not going to be You're not going to build everything back the way they were. And this news came into me yesterday. Okay, I didn't want to do anything about it because I really don't care. But since this is correspond to the number 9 execution by the sword, okay, and flight and distress. So this is a war. We've been going to Yemen for some odd reason. Right now, people are picking up on Yemen. It's been going very bad in Yemen for quite some time now. Okay, I don't understand. This thing is very low. I'm not quite sure if you guys can hear me. But yeah, it should be. There we go. All right. I found out what was wrong. So yeah. Now this happened in Yemen. Okay.
Now, at least 27 people have been killed in an attack on the airport that serves the Yemeni city of Aden, according to local media. They quoted the Yemeni government spokesman, who also said that many more people had been injured.
Okay, once you see things like that happen in airports, you know the airports are built on top of ley line. We don't really care. Okay, so we're going to watch this a little, and then we're going to go to the map and see where Yemen at.
The explosions happened soon after a plane carrying the country's new government touched down.
It's not an explosion at all, brothers. This is like a missile attack. You can actually see the missile, the rocket hit the building. Okay, we will watch that.
Let's go live to our chief international correspondent, Lise Doucette. And Lise, very troubling scenes we've seen already emerging from those pictures. Just describe to our viewers some of the background to what we've seen play out today.
Well, first of all, Matthew, let's just focus on those chilling images which have emerged. The scene was being filmed, the ceremony, live with satellite cameras on the runway.
Okay, you see the missile? Okay, you see it? You see the streak right here? It's a rocket. It's not an explosion. They just, it's a rocket. Boom.
The red carpet rolled out.
Let's see if we can put the speed. Whoa, boy. Did I? Oh, that's the speed. So we're going to go 20%. Okay, it's gonna sound annoying. Okay, there you go. You see it? You see it? And you're going to see the missile in that area. Boom. You see it? That's what it is. It's not an explosion. Those people, it's been going for a while now. There's famine in Yemen. We really don't care because you people have to go through those curses, okay? Number 10, execution. Number 9, execution by the sword. The sword is the modern day gun, even the real sword in machete, okay? So we really don't care what's going on there in Yemen. But let's, for the sake of this video, let's go look where Yemen at. Because people, anytime you said anything about quote unquote the Middle East, it's prophecy. oh, it's prophecy. Those people like that, they are the children of God and stuff, because they live in that desert place, and we told you so. Or we have to focus over there because that's what happened and things like that. Look, man, those Gentiles are going through a lot of hell. There's a famine in Yemen. Okay, there's like a war there, a non-stop war, and there's a bunch of things going on over there. Okay, but I didn't look at the city where that thing happened, but it's over there in Yemen. I should have looked at the city. Yeah, my computer is very, very slow. Thank you for the brother that give the nation with the other computer that we have. I haven't had the proper time to hook it up and get another monitor, so I am going to do that most likely sometimes this year. Okay, the reason why my computer is slow is because I have so many things open in it. I have so much application open, and I have a bunch of things that's been downloaded. Let me try something else. All right, I found out the name of the city. It's Aden, Yemen. Okay, so that's like right in the edge of the sea. Okay, all right. Well, that's what happened. I believe that's the airport right here. Is that what that is? Yeah. So yeah, this thing is built on top of a ley line. So that's where the attack happened. Okay, so and those people are being destroyed. There is a lot of famine in there. There's a war. They don't talk about that because it's not profitable for them. Because not only it's not profitable, it's actually they don't control it. It's actually real. Okay, it's actually happened. It's not staged. It's real. They have no control of it. So that's why they are saying all those things, and then they are hiding things. I'm not quite sure this is it could be this airport right here. They have multiple airport. That's a port. That's a port. That's a port. A port and airport. All right. It's close to the sea, and you can see the mosque also. The mosque are here on this ley line right here. Okay. So yeah, a desert place, man. This is a barren place. I don't know how this place is the chosen land, man. I don't know how people can look at this piece of barren land and call it the chosen land. Okay? And we told you when Atlantis rise, all of those places right here gonna go back underwater because they were. Okay? We give you the scriptures and all that. You can go watch all our videos and things like that. So yeah, now we established where Yemen was, Yemen at. So let's go back to this card. Did I have something saved? No. Okay, so we really don't care what happened to those people because they're going to go to the trouble. While they were doing this, a journalist died. He died on live TV. This is this is horrible, but this is of the Most High, man. He died right down on live TV. Okay, all right.
Groups for control of the south of Yemen finally.
And then those people always come over there and then tell you this is what happened, and then this is Arabs and then Iran, and we don't care, man. You people go through your trouble, man. So, as you know, right now the ley line is being activated, and there is this. Those people are shocked because of this thing that happened. Okay, let's watch what happened.
We have some new details on a crash that killed two young brothers. They were only 9 and 11 years old. The woman behind the wheel, according to police, the wife of a world-renowned plastic surgeon. NBC4's Gordon Tokamatsu is live in Westlake Village with more on the story for us. Gordon?
Yeah, calling some disturbing allegations here in Westlake Village tonight. A well-known and respected philanthropist now arrested in what deputies are calling a hit-and-run accident.
Yeah, it cannot be a hit-and-run accident. It's a hit-and-run murder. Okay, you got this well-respected person. That's why those Gentiles, they always raise the phonies, the cornies above everybody. Anybody that I'm a doctor, I'm a surgeon, I'm this, they are well respected, and they will give them pass. So now this woman over there, she ran over and killed two little boys. Okay, through two little children, murdered them right down the coursework. She ran over them and she didn't stop.
Earlier in the day, there were rumors connected to this accident. Street racing, a speeding car striking and killing two little boys in a crosswalk. Last night, News Chopper 4 found a Mercedes with front-end damage not far away, a female being questioned by deputies. But by this afternoon,
the entire station is abuzz right now because of this.
Some of the rumors had evolved into confirmation. A story that Captain Salvador Becerra says is a shock to the entire community of Westlake Village.
We've arrested Rebecca Grossman, female, white, 57, for 2 counts of vehicular manslaughter. She's being held $2 million bail.
That's her. $2 million bills is nothing for those people. Isn't $2 million like the 10%? They have to pay 10%. Somewhere around like 200,000 or like 20,000. I'm not quite sure. I believe it's 200,000 and things like that. And yeah, those it's that's nothing for them. Those people can get out of jail. So this is the women, okay, that killed those 2 little boys. She just run over them. When we keep telling people when those things happen, it's not like the person did something to evade or to maneuver to steer out of the way. It just run right through it like nothing was there. And we know those cars, those interstates, those highways, those roads are built on ley line, and this happened. And they're gonna say he's drunk and all that, but anyway.
The recovery is...
Rebecca Grossman is a well-known and well-connected philanthropist. She's the wife of Dr. Peter Grossman, whose family founded the world-renowned Grossman Burn Center. She's co-founder of a foundation that benefits the center and has served as its spokeswoman. This is footage of an interview with her, which aired on NBC4 in 2016.
Oh, no. It's the Grossman Burn Center.
Okay, no, man, I couldn't believe it, man. Why all those things are happening to us and stuff. You got people in their own community murdering children in their own community, which has been happening for a long time. Those people have been doing this, but the Mosai is bringing it to the forefront. Look at this fine gentleman right here. This gentleman that is a fine specimen of this society, with the hoodlum cap. Okay, this guy he could not believe it. Okay, like, oh man, I can't believe this, man. This is the ghost, man, because they were so rich and stuff like that. We didn't thought, well, you know, they are so rich and white, but we never thought they would have murdered those two little kids and then call it, oh, manslaughter and stuff. Nope, this is murdered.
Residents who've been coming by here today, like Evan Forster, are stunned by the news. He says he had dinner with one of her relatives just a few weeks ago.
She's a great lady. Oh, that's just horrible.
Details of the investigation are as bizarre as they are troubling. Deputies say the 2 boys, aged 9 and 11, were within the marked crosswalk with 2 other children and 2 adults.
So they killed them right down the crosswalk. Okay? It's not like she didn't see them. She just run them over and killed them. And this happened October the 2nd. Well, somewhere around in September, October. But the Mosai switch on the ley line and those people are killing each other, all right? And you know for a fact, brothers, there are so many domestic violence is like on the rise, man. And this is not even on the rise. This is through the roof, right? Bizarre story involving domestic violence.
Tonight out of Orange Grove, a man found shot to death. Here's the map. Police called to the 800 block of County Road 306 yesterday. That's when they found 45-year-old Genaro Alanis dead. Witnesses telling deputies some neighbors had been arguing, and soon after, they heard at least one gunshot go off. Deputies later arresting a 13-year-old girl along with this woman, her mother, 35-year-old Connie Rodriguez Cook.
Okay, so this happened, man, you know, and it's obvious there's some marks, some fight broke out, something happened, and the little girl shoot the man. Okay, and there's a scripture, I believe in the book of Matthew, said, daughters, son will kill fathers, fathers will kill son, daughters will kill father. The whole family gonna murder each other out. It happened to us. Now it's happening to them. Okay, there are so many brethren. There are so many people being found dead, shot, and killed. They don't know what happened to them. One woman just sit on the car and then somebody came in and shoot her in the head. Another woman was just walking down the street. Somebody hit her in the head with something and then kill her.
Glenda, the victim's mother is appealing to anyone who may have information that could be helpful in this case. Michigan State Police say they're in the very early stages of investigating. Now, we know that this was in the evening hours of December 23rd at Beach and Manning in Inkster. Michigan State Police say an unknown shooter opening fire, killing Alyssa Powell as she sat in her car. Alyssa was just 20 years old with her entire life in front of her.
Okay, so probably somewhere, the 23rd was like, nah, not Christmas Eve. So this young woman was sitting on her car doing something, and something happened to her. Okay, so that happened in Detroit, right? Is that in Detroit? Yeah, somewhere in Detroit, somewhere in Michigan. Okay, brothers. So it's just, excuse me, it's just like random, very random death and things like that. Okay, a lot of
And in
random,
first tonight, breaking news in
death.
Southwest Houston, where police are investigating the death of a 3-year-old boy. That boy was somehow injured at an apartment complex on Ranchester near Bel Air. Matt Doherty is there tonight. Matt, what are police saying so far?
Yeah, crime scene investigators are still inside that apartment unit over there collecting some of this evidence. They're telling us that they do have a few people who've been detained for questioning. They have not told us what those injuries to the little boy were.
Understand this, Bridget. You've been seeing this a lot more often. A lot of people, they are at home now, they are not working, and school is definitely out. School is not, I mean, some of the schools still on, is it? I'm not quite sure. But no. It's December. School is out. And even though if school was on, it's not at the same pace that it was. Now, you got a lot of those people, they are at home, they hate each other. Okay, the wife can't stand the husband can't stand the wife. Both the wife and the husband, the parents, they cannot stand the children because those people were married or be together because of the money. The number one rule, the number one reason for divorce in America is money problem. Okay, those people really don't care. They will sleep with each other, they will cheat on each other as long as the money keep coming. They really don't care. Now you got like those kids in the house, brothers. Look, I've been living with my children in the house forever, ever since they were born. Okay, and we went through all kind of nonsense, but I never ever in my life, brothers, raise my hand upon my children. I don't even yell at them. They piss me off sometimes, man. They really do. But I understand they are children, all right? Now, because of this, you got a bunch of kids in the house. They are not behaving. They don't respect you. They don't respect the mother. They don't respect the father, okay? Now, this is recipe for disaster. This is a volatile situation. Now, you got those people, especially the Gentiles and the 2/3 that been enjoying the blessing. They never went through hardship. Any little inconvenient, they'll find the quickest way out of this situation, and the quickest way out of it is killing, murder, and suicide. A lot of murder and suicide, brothers. Those people, they can't not stand the kid. You keep crying. The only way they find out to shut this kid is to kill it or beat it to death. Okay, that's what happened. You've been seeing this a lot. Almost all my videos, they always got somebody, that killed their kids, kill themselves, and kill everybody in the house. Okay, so now we have to go ahead and then speak with those people. We're going to watch this entire video. It's like a minute or 52 seconds to understand what's going on with those people that was saying, "Oh, this is fake" and all that and whatever, man.
Well, as officials continue to warn people not to celebrate in large groups, administrators at Cedars-Sinai hope the message from one of their COVID-19 patients gets the point across.
I feel like a lot of people, they not taking it seriously. They feel like this is not a threat. They taking it like this is a joke. And honestly, this is not a joke.
Well, that is Walter Gomez Saldana.
You got that right. It's not a joke. This is from the Most High. Bill Gates did not create this. The elite did not create this. They can't. They can never create something like that. Yes, they got little disease, they mess with the little AIDS, they try to quarantine or something, give it to our people and stuff like that. Just like they were trying to, when this thing exploded, they were trying to make the face our faces, and then it backfire on them. And they are too proud to admit that.
He's been battling the disease now for nearly a month. He believes his best friend, who knew that he had COVID-19, gave it to him while he was in a car ride with him. 2 days later, Saldana became symptomatic. For 2 weeks, he fought that illness at home until his mother then urged him to finally go to a hospital, and he did. During that time, his best friend passed away.
Okay, so you got plenty people like that, brothers and sisters. They got this disease, all right? They too proud. They like, yo, Trump survived it. It's nothing, man. It's just like a flu. It's a flu. Since when people die from flu? So, okay, well. And then they will go around and then you be mingle with people, socialize with people, and then infected them on purpose. Because some people like, hey, man, I'm not going to go by myself, man. I'm going to take you and her with me. And then they will go ahead and then kill other people, innocent people. They will take them with them. And this dude died, and that guy's still in there. All right, man. I'm already 30 minutes into this, and this thing going to go slow. So, brothers, understand this. Let me do this 35 minutes, and then I'll start part 2. All right. So there's a lot of things going on with those people, especially the Gentiles. Okay, there's a lot of things they don't want to admit. So, and because those people got New Year's over there, and we know for a fact plague number 6, increase of hail and snow, is still in full motion. This is Russia. And then they were trying to celebrate New Year. And then the Mosai came in and messed everything up. You see, I'm talking to you right now. It's like 1 or 2 a.m. You don't hear anything outside. Okay? Those people were supposed to be here celebrating New Year and all that nonsense. And look at this. Look. Nobody here. Okay? The Mosai messed everything up with the snow. Just like he messed up the Christmas, it messed up the Thanksgiving. The Most High messing up every single thing, man. Look at this, man. This is horrible. Remember the story that we did about the young Russian man? They found him froze to death. He spent like almost a week under snow, and then he froze to death. The 2 of them, one of them survived. The other dude froze to death. So the Most High is not playing, man. People think this is a game. People think like, oh, they can go ahead and do whatever the hell they want to do. This is not a game, man. This is serious. All right? So now, because those people think 2021, things going to get back to normal with their little vaccine, but a lot of them, man, they don't want to take this thing, man. Okay?
Vaccine is what most health experts say will end the pandemic once and for all, but...
No, it won't. It won't. Okay? This thing's going to stay here forever, sweeping you off the land.
Some frontline healthcare workers are refusing to get vaccinated.
And in certain hospitals, the number opting out is significant. KCON Online Orange County reporter Michelle Geely has more.
Anyway, you get the point. So you got those people, brothers, those the front line, they are refusing this thing. And for those of you that keep saying this is the mark of the beast, and then that thing got a chip in it, it will change your DNA. Look, listen, please. Stop saying what the Gentiles are, or stop repeating what the Gentiles are saying. Those people can't do nothing to your DNA. If they could, they would have killed you a long time ago. Those people run out of the luck. They run out of the blessing. They can't just figure out your DNA now and then turn you into something and then kill you. They can't. They've been studying your DNA ever since Cain strike and kill Abel. They can't. If they figured out your DNA, they also figured out the DNA of the Father, the almighty being. Those people are not God. They are not that smart. Those people can barely keep up with you on a basketball court, on a football field, on a golf course. They barely can keep up with you at work. They barely can keep up with you anywhere. And all of a sudden, they got technology. They can mess with your DNA. If they could have done that, brothers, they would have changed their DNA. They would have become the true, powerful, superior race. They would have been much more stronger. They wouldn't even worry about killing you. They would have worried about survival of their own race, because those people are dying. If you watch the beloved sister Lisa Cabrera video, she showed you like, yo, those people are dying like They cannot reproduce and all that. All of a sudden, they can decode DNAs now. And then when they can decode DNAs, they're trying to decode your DNAs and kill you, not theirs, so they can survive. Because they can't. Please stop repeating what the Gentiles are saying. Those people don't know nothing. Let me go to this right fast and finish with this. All right. Then again, the ley
Even
line.
more breaking news, a rescue in Malibu after a pickup truck went over the side of the road. This happened around 11 a.m. on Cannon Doom Road, west of Pacific Coast Highway. LA County Fire Department crews helped hoist an injured person that had plunged 200 to even 300 feet off the road.
Okay, you see those things happen way too often. A lot of hit and run. People are falling off their car, you know, and then people are randomly shooting at people for no reason. Teen says he was shot by pregnant women who fired about 20 rounds outside Houston house. What's going on in Houston, man? Look, do we have people over there? Oh, tell us what's going on over there. There's been a lot of things going on in Houston lately.
Now to breaking news. Harris County deputies are searching for a pregnant woman wielding a gun overnight. They believe she shot a 19-year-old man in the leg on Bluebell Road in North Harris County. The sheriff's office told us that she fired at least 20 rounds, but only hit him once. He was rushed to the hospital just after 10 o'clock last night and is expected to survive. No word on the relationship between the teen and that shooter.
You never know. But a lot of random shooting, a lot of people are dying like a horrible death, man. Okay? A lot of things are happening and those people are telling you, like, they're giving you, like, generic information, generic explanation. But we know the ley line are causing a lot of this, man.
Police are investigating 3 murders from overnight in 3 separate crime scenes across South Houston.
So the Houston Police Department is telling us at least 409 homicides have been reported this year for 2020, the highest number in 15 years. Vincent Crivelli's been gathering the latest details from one of the 3 crime scenes we mentioned overnight. Vincent, what do we know about the victims here?
Oh, and this morning there are 3 grieving families after 3 senseless murders, including one that happened right here where a woman was struck in the head and left to die in the middle of the streets.
So yeah, so you got 3 murders in 1 night, overnight. It's not even the whole night, overnight. One woman was struck in the head, like I was trying to say in the beginning of this video. A bunch of things. Look, it's just those people don't know what's going on, but things are out of the hand, and they're not admitting this. They keep acting like, oh, this is normal. It's just like that was 2020. Yeah, that's right. But well, now we're in 2021. We'll see.
The last day of 2020 began with violence in Houston. Overnight, officers responded to 3 different murders.
So around 1:40 this morning, our patrol units were dispatched out here.
In southwest Houston, a 35-year-old man was killed outside of the Red Rooster Club.
The cameras that they have inside the club, from what we've seen, it appears just the way people are acting and moving around, that some kind of fight may have broken out in the back of the club.
Then detectives say things escalated into gunfire in the parking lot. The man died on scene. The search continues for his killer.
We're sure someone saw something, so we're just asking anybody to come forward.
Over in southeast Houston on Globe Street, a man was stabbed to death after coming home from a club.
And that's what it is, man. There's a pandemic out there. You I gotta go to a club, man. I gotta go to the strip club, man. See some ooshies, man. I see some breasts, man. And that's why people are dying. The hell you wanna do in a club, man? These are the same people. I'm gonna put safely. I assume there are 2/3 and stuff. A lot of them, you know. Yo, there's a pandemic out there. The Most High is doing his work. Stay out of the way. Stay home. Keep your butt home. Oh, it's my freedom, my liberty and stuff. Get the hell out of here, man.
Cops are also searching for the driver who hit a 92-year-old woman crossing a street in the Bronx and then kept going. CBS 2's Kieran Dillon live in the West Farm section with the story. Kieran?
Well, Andrea, the elderly woman was crossing this intersection here behind me when she was struck by a vehicle. Police say the driver in question stopped, but only for a moment before racing off. This surveillance video shows the moment of impact. A 92-year-old woman is crossing the street when she's hit by a black Ford Edge. She goes flying. The vehicle stops only for an instant, and what appears to be a child pokes their head out before the SUV races off.
Okay, so things like that happen. You can you look, watch the video. You got this. Okay,
This surveillance video shows.
Okay, we're going to play the video very slow, and right, the slowest, and then we cut off the. Okay, watch this. This man, whoever this person is, see that person, maybe not, have all the time to look upon this person, and then still hit the person, run over it, stop, pull the window down, look, and then keep on moving. It's just like, it's like those people felt that they hit something, they hit some type of thing. Okay, the car stopped and the window calmed down, and somebody look, and they keep moving. It's just like the ley line is rendering people invisible, man. It's like they look, there is nothing, and then they keep moving slowly. It's not like they go in a hurry, like, oh my God, we just hit somebody, let's get that. No, they just slow down and look, and then keep moving. Okay, so let's take this out. Normal. And when you start reading the comment, and people start picking up on this, man, people like, what the hell is going on? Okay, let me see. But the driver was looking for his or her cell phone. No. Okay, if that driver was looking at his or her cell phone, whoever was in the car with them, they could have seen these women. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, she's 92 years old, man. All right. And she'll survive this. All right. I almost got mown down this morning on my walk. Oh my God, so sad. What is happening? Why we are acting like this? Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. And certain of my subscribers are sending me email. They are putting comments that they like every single time they're going to work. They are seeing like weird accident. Man, how long we are into this thing? I'm not trying to make. Oh, good God. Okay, it's just like it's all over, man.
Possibly of the
all
female. Right? I understand that the male may have younger children, but we were able to verify that they were not here at the residence and no harm was committed to them as far as we know. So at this point, that's what we have right now. Now we're moving on to the scene investigation. The Harris County Sheriff's Office, as is standard procedure, will make the scene and conduct now a scene investigation.
4 dead, an apparent murder suicide. Okay, this dude, he killed his wife, he killed 2 children, and then he killed himself. You know, it's just so much. Let me see if I got this right, brothers and sisters. Forgive me if I do these things, like if I do them 2 times, because they just keep popping up. Okay, they just keep popping up. So I felt like I did this one.
Police in Lancaster looking for a 17-year-old connected with a shooting that happened on Christmas Day. Police say 17-year-old Shane McCracken Jr. shot another 17-year-old boy during an argument in the area of Conestoga Street and South Water Street around 2:30 that afternoon.
All right, like I said, man, those Gentiles are killing each other. You know, they are taking each other out. A lot of things are happening. Okay, so this is supposed to be in Saudi Arabia, and this is a blood sun. Okay, red sun. All right, red sun, Krypton. Okay, so those are horrible omen, brothers. Those are horrible omen. This is not good. And if you look at this, if you stop the video, you can see the larger sun, the larger planet behind the sun, that arc over there. Okay, the sun is an angel. Okay, her name is Oriel. All right, blood sun. This is not good. This is a horrible thing. We keep an eye on Saudi Arabia, like we always do. The flood and stuff. Those things never stop, brothers. They're still going on. Crazy, right?
News of a deadly hit and run in North Lauderdale.
Let's get right to Sanela Sabovic live at the scene with the details. Sanela.
Nicole and Louis, remains a very active scene here in North Lauderdale. Take a look behind me. BSO investigators say this is a deadly hit-and-run crash. One woman died here at the scene as she was simply crossing the street. This all happened, we're told, shortly before 8:30 this evening along the 1400 block of South State Road 7.
That's my area, North Lauderdale. I used to live there. And yeah, the most I is work in mysterious way and have a weird and great sense of humor. Lately, I've been seeing a lot. All the places that I used to work, I've been seeing airplane are falling over there. I've been seeing people getting shot and killed over there. It's even in all the way in North Dakota, brothers. I keep seeing a bunch of things happen in North Dakota, places that I used to work, every single places. Hopefully, I never work in your area. So this happened like places I used to stay. I spent mostly all my teenagehood in North Lauderdale. Okay, more gates and playing football, basketball, go out and stuff, going Coral Spring, which I hate that city, man. I despise Coral Spring, but hopefully nothing happened in Coral Spring. So hit and run, brothers. I don't know what's going on, man. The ley line will activate a lot of people.
New at 10 o'clock, a terrible wreck northwest of Fort Worth that has taken the life of a mother and two young children. Here's what we know. Texas DPS says that there's a 25-year-old mom who died along with her 7-year-old boy and a 4-year-old girl in the wreck. This is on Highway 199 just west of Springtown. Investigators say that she had hit a vehicle in front of her.
I believe we did this one. It's like, I think we did that one. Okay, I think we did this one. So it's crazy. So many of them, So, yeah.
There is now growing frustration building over the slow rollout of the coronavirus vaccines across the U.S. Officials with Operation Warp Speed admitting vaccinations are not going as fast as they had hoped, suggesting there is a learning curve. President Trump shifting blame to the states. And the images in Fort Myers, Florida. Look at this. Hundreds of people, many of them high-risk seniors, camping out overnight just to get their shots.
Again, brothers, we know for a fact if those people were doing this thing to kill off the population, kill off our people, you wouldn't even know about it, man. They wouldn't even made it public, man. They would have put it in your burgers, they would have put it in your water and stuff and kill you off, man. Those people are trying to save their own. But you know what they say? They said at the rate that those people are going with that vaccine, it's going to take them 10 years to actually vaccinate the whole population. Okay? And now we know for a fact, if it's going to take you 10 years, and every year, well, it's get worse, but in less than a year, brothers, you got over like 344,000 deaths. Let's say a year you get like over 400,000 deaths. 500,000 deaths, okay? In 10 years, you're going to have 5 million deaths. It's going to keep people going to keep dying. But, that's what they say. Those people don't know what they are doing, all right? So, yeah, let's move on. Oh, yes, thank you for the sister that sent me this video, okay? So, what's going on now, brothers? We know those people are watching us, okay? They are calling it a crystalline grid, and she's using our keyword, okay? They
That's
are
what
watching.
It's supposed to be, one and the same. And this is like an ancient manuscript right here. So I really do think there is something to this. Well, thank you, BXC. Yeah, checked. I'm not that person, but there are a lot of people who know this. Hello. Yeah, so the crystalline grid right here. I've heard about it. You've heard about it. And what this right here is, look at this. This is an ancient Egypt pyramid sphinx flower of life. And it's supposed to represent like the crystalline grid is supposed to be one and the same.
Again, those people been watching our video. They are picking up our talking points, and they don't know what they are saying. They don't know what they are doing. They're trying to mimic our words and saying this things like that. You don't have the knowledge, please. Don't go out there and tell people you know stuff and the Most High, the alien reveal things to you and all this nonsense. Let us do the Most High job. Just sit in the corner and be quiet.
That's what it's supposed to be, one and the same. And this is like an ancient manuscript right here. So I really do think there is something to this. Well, thank you, BXE. Yeah, I think there is something to this. I really do. You got the link from your page from the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. I got that. I got that down pat. Okay. Well, I don't know how I ended up here on the crystalline grid.
You know damn well how you end up here. You've been watching our videos and you are giving people misinformation. Tell them that you can move the ley lines. If you actually can move the ley line, you can move the Great Pyramid of Giza. You can actually move the pyramid in Teotihuacan. You can actually move the pyramid that we have in the Holy Land in Haiti. You cannot move the ley lines. Only the angels, the priesthood of Melchizedek, only our people can do this. You can't do that. Don't be acting like, oh, all of a sudden those things pop up on my mind. All of a sudden now, look, this video came out 10 hours ago. 10 hours ago. Okay? Talking about the ley line and people over there, you know, they are like, they look at the little silly comment and they said like the Illuminati or the alien activate this thing. I despise this, man. With those conspiracy theorists, man, taking credit from the Most High.
And the flower of life, you have probably heard of it, and you may think, well, there's not much to this, but I think there is something to it. Okay, I really think there's something to it. What's really neat that this crystalline grid, it like aligns with the pyramids and stuff. And, you know, look over here, you all. I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to try to get myself over here. It runs through certain strategic areas is what it does. It runs through certain strategic areas. It actually also, if I can't get that right there. It's supposed to run, it also runs through Washington, D.C. This grid line, these ley lines that encircle the earth, okay? And they're ancient. They're ancient ley lines is what they are. So, yeah, look at this. So you can go here and you can see all this kind of stuff. You can, like there's like a big flower of life. And I really thought nothing of it. I thought nothing of these. But I myself, I have mapped out all the ley lines in my yard with my dowsing rods that I made, copper dowsing rods.
All right. You can see this. Now, sorry, I had my phone ringing. 2:43 a.m. Somebody calling me. Now those people are talking about ley line. Now they're talking about dowsing rods. Now they're talking about like stuff like for all of a sudden now, you people have a dowsing rod and lay up. Stop. Look, if you don't stop doing this nonsense, if you don't stop trying to swagger jack our work and then put your own twist into it and call it crystalline grade, no, they are calling ley lines, the law lines, the Michael lines. You will not swagger jack us, okay? Sorry, I was picking up my phone and things like that. But let's continue for like another minute and then we'll end this thing, man.
I've mapped out where they intersect, where the main ones are. I've mapped them out in my house. I've even moved the stress lines, the geopathic, the stress lines.
Those people never knew about these things. Now she moved the ley. You cannot move the ley line, man. Remember when we had the podcast, we told our people, if you've been having nightmare and headaches, move your bed because you're probably in the negative ley line. We show you the book and how to do these things. So all of a sudden now you people are talking about that. All of a sudden now you people like, oh yeah, we know about this and stuff like. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because again, I'm just gonna finish this video. All right, so let me see what's going on here. Okay, now we're done with that, and we're done with this. We're done with this woman. And a lot of our people like to go to her to get information, and they don't realize she just get your information and flip it on you. There's no such thing as Illuminati, Anunnaki, alien going to invade and then kill everybody. That's the Gentiles garbage, and you leave them in there. All right, so they saw this video, and they saw, let me see. You may not going to see this because I did it a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, a month ago. All right. Okay, St. Michael lines, the ley lines, aka St. Michael lines. All right. I did this video, and then the first one that I did was actually this one. Okay, Big Judah did this one. This did the first one. Okay, I did the video response. Okay, Earth grades. Okay, the secret partners of Gaia, sacred text. All right, so the name of the video, the ley line grids, aka the electromagnetic mystical spider web. That's what they are. Don't try to swagger jack us and then they call it like crystalline grid and the alien activated. That's why a lot of things are happening around the world and stuff. No, 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 no. We are the one, the Most High give the understanding. We got those books. They cost thousands of dollars, okay? We are breaking it down. Don't come over here and swagger jack us and give people false information. The ley lines, aka St. Michael lines, the fishers are now the hunters. Okay, now we were fishers, now we are hunters. The ley line switch us to hunters now. That's why all those things are happening around the world because of the ley line. Please stop swagger jacking us, all right? All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly mother, sanctifying Yahawashi, the Holy Son. Shalom.